and we resume our discussion of Making a Murderer Part 2, Episode 5. First, we go to Matt in Weston. What's going on, Matt?
Good morning, John. How are you?
Good. Yourself?
I'm doing good, thank you. First of all, I want to thank you for addressing this, documentary, for a lack of a better term. It's obviously been very biased, and as somebody who's been in public safety for 22 years, I sincerely appreciate your approach to this and calling them out on it. I guess the point that I want to bring up in the most simplistic way is Brendan Dassey clearly had some issues where he was mentally challenged. Stephen Avery had an IQ of about 70, I believe, and that was according to his own attorney. At the end of the day, what you have here are two men with extremely low IQs who have very little intelligence, that did a very, very sloppy job of covering up a homicide that they either did or were partially involved in, which I think was probably Brendan's case. And it's incredibly frustrating to see how much traction this documentary has received and how many people actually believe it as factual information.
Well, Matt, thank you very much for your call and for your service to the community. Avery and Dassey were guilty. We have more than enough various forms of evidence. We have a confession from Brendan Dassey. But it was wrong for those Manitowoc County officers to sign into the scene on the salvage yard when the investigation had been handed over to Calumet County. That was wrong of those officers to do so because it casted doubt. It gave the detractors a reason to talk and say, yeah, but. Back to the phones once again. We got just over a minute. Mike in Wrightstown. How's it going, Mike?
Good. I enjoy your show. You do a great job.
Thank you.
I just want to let you know I've been a prosecutor for over 35 years, and I know some basic knowledge in terms of the Dassey case and the Avery case. And there's a few things that I think that people, when they think that they're innocent, they either don't know or ignore. And first of all, the first time Avery was convicted, he didn't serve 14 years on the rape conviction. He actually served the first, I believe it was 8 years, as to when he pulled over or forced a woman off the road with her child in the car, took a gun, pointed it at her, and threatened to kill her. The other thing is that when you look at Dassey didn't give one confession. He actually talked to the police again and confessed. He talked to his investigator and confessed. And the third thing is when he was at a party and he looked depressed, his cousin went over to him and said, "What's the matter?" And he said, "I was with Uncle Steve when he killed that girl."
And Mike, thank you so much for bringing up those points.